this is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game, they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. To crease, it's Lewis. Defense all over it. And the Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Virginia will call its first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Second and long here. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Gives it. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. The run inside. It's Jackson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Oh, pressure's coming. Left side is Jackson. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Making the adjustment. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina State! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Timeout is called by Virginia. That's their second. They'll have one left. They burned a couple early, now down to just one timeout to work with. On the ground, it's Davison. Got enough for the first down. There's some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Motion from the wideout. Sets his feet. It's Murphy. Slings it downfield. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes with the return. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Wide receiver going in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Quarterback signaling to his guys. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off. But I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. Plows his way ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Calls his own number. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. NC State quick to the line.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, fourth down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with...
There he goes down the right side. At the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing strike.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Right side, it's Courtney. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught on the RPO. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Back has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Direct snap. It's Ingram. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 3 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Press center downs going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Rush right in his face, and he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down to the air. Under pressure. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets to the quarterback, and down he goes, but also down is a penalty marker that might just wipe out that sack. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The sure hands is Barney. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Wants to throw one first. Reels it in. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The snap sets up to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Now on the move. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Lewis. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Drops back on 1st down. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, it's Davison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They give it to him again. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming, so I can have it.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Rashad Downs going up top. Going to throw it deep. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
From deep, it's Tuggle. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Got it, looking for the 1st down. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Looking downfield, it's Murphy. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. He'll work his way down to the 28. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unloads in the nick of time.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Finds his target. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just got rid of that one.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Look out! It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Out wide left, it's Watkins. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. First and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he gets it away.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. He's changing the play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man in the middle. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And this offense just keeps piling it on. How about still looking deep? How about the green light for the QB to continue to take shots down the field? It's the defense's job to stop them. And by the way, they haven't done their job very well with it.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Escapes the pressure to his right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll try it over the left side. Taken down.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Handoff again. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got some green grass. And that is how we will wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.